Hey, how's everybody doing?
With the end of minicamp and now the break, is there a special, or I should say, a different tone to the final practice, or is it business as usual?
This practice right here? No, I think what you want to do is you just want to go away with a good feeling. The biggest thing in OTAs and in minicamp is, there's always three things we ask a defensive guy to be: is tough, know what to do, and give effort. And we know they're all talented, or they wouldn't be here. The biggest thing is in OTAs and minicamp is it's hard to really know toughness, other than maybe enduring the heat. But I mean, you really can't play physical, so that's going to become in training camp. But the other two are really the two that you really focus on, and that is knowing the assignments. We try to install everything so the guys have a knowledge of what we want to make sure our guys know what the calls are and that our defense is in place. And then number two is give effort, and I think the guys did an outstanding job. And you want to really do that on the last day because you really want to walk away with a good feeling.
Well, Dean, what you've seen now, what in training camp will you try to accomplish? What are the spots that you want to see? Is it, what are you trying to accomplish?
Well,
once you get
basically
back?
the defense is installed, so we should have an idea when we come back pretty good of the new guys of what to do. Now it's a matter of playing physical when the pads go on and being able to do that same thing, not think a lot, just react on defense, being able to play physical and fast. To me, that's the biggest thing coming out of training camp. It's a carryover from OTAs and minicamp, but then you add the toughness part to it, which is really the physical part. Because if you're out there thinking and you're not sure, you're going to play soft, and we can't play soft. We got to, we want to find the guys that can go get it.
Webby had talked about wanting to have more turnovers on defense, create more turnovers this year. Is that something you guys are emphasizing? How do you go about trying to emphasize that and create that as a defense?
Well, actually, we got a little system, Cliff, in place that guys get points every day for hustle, for pursuit, for tackling, for turnovers, and all that kind of stuff. And those guys get very competitive in there when they put their name up on the wall and they see so many points. And if you don't have very many, you get ragged on a little bit. So, that's a little bit of an emphasis. The other thing is Harb's put a little period in there where we call it fundamentals, which we work on some kind of turnover every day. And then the other thing is just emphasizing it in practice. And I really think we probably had more picks in the OTAs this year by far, more batted down balls than I've seen here in a long, long time, at least in OTAs. Now we got to see how that carries over.
What kind of progress have you seen from Marshall Brown throughout OTAs?
I think AB's taken a big step forward. He's I think he's feeling a little more comfortable with the defense. He's always been fast. He's always been a tough guy. His problem has always been maybe just a little bit of thinking to what was going on, and sometimes that would make him slow to react. If he knows, he's plenty fast. He's a very fast linebacker, and I think this OTAs and this minicamp, he's taken a big step forward as far as understanding the defense and what he's got to do.
Secondary was an issue last year. A lot of people have talked about how Matty Elam's coming on, and you've added some depth. How do you feel about the way your secondary is?
I like it. I like the fact, what I feel like is that I don't – there's a bunch of guys that could be starters. I think the competition is going to be very keen in the fall and training camp. I don't think anybody's got a position locked down. I think everybody's got it. If you are a number one, you better hold on to it because there's a number two right behind you. And I think we got some corners that are playing a little more aggressive. Now, that's in OTAs and minicamp. I'm still, I feel really good at this point in time, but I'm also reserved enough to know that we got to play physical when the pads come on and be able to carry that thing over. Yeah. Yes, he did a good job.